I think that an internship program is necessary because as a student, once I graduated college, I didn't know where to go. Even as a performer, it was like, well, now I'm out there. An internship program is the perfect opportunity to go from being a student to being a working professional in a still protected environment before you then go out into an unprotected environment. And job placement, I think, is easier because oftentimes when we look at someone's resume, we look to see where have you interned, not just where did you go to school.
I hope that they can walk away from this experience with a really solid view of what it is that they want to do. And I know when I graduated, there was this period of time that I was like, I really don't know how to take what I've learned and apply it into a career. And I actually left the industry to go pursue other things because I didn't really see how what I wanted to do fit into the industry.
Everyone here is so nice. Everyone in the theater just introduced themselves and said hello and wanted to know where I was from and really went out of their way to make me feel welcome and helpful. And the stage management team here that I work most closely with is so great, and they're so helpful, and they really want to make sure that I'm learning something, and they'll take the time to say, have you done this before, or this is how we do it here, or do you like to do it a different way, or making sure that it's not just show up, go to rehearsal, that it's let me try to teach you a new way to take out the floor, or let me try to give you a suggestion on this, and making sure there's this open dialogue of here's what we know, what can we teach you, do you have questions, we'd love to answer your questions, kind of really positive, friendly, really making sure that we get the most out of our experience here at Fulton.
I think I learned sort of the basics of what I need to know to get through this apprenticeship, and then actually doing the apprenticeship I'm learning more of what I'm going to need to do to work anywhere else, or to be able to talk with other people in different departments, because we're working with props a lot, and props will make this fixture, but we have to be able to talk to them about how this is going to work, and being able to understand and talk to different departments about things that we are doing has been really helpful. And I guess I'm just learning a lot more practical stuff that I actually need rather than textbook stuff that I forget, because I only learn it by writing it down in my notes, and I haven't actually done it ever. So
a lot of it has been focusing on skills that I hadn't quite developed as much as I wanted to in college. Kate was really good about that, about focusing on what it is I wanted to learn instead of maybe it is a lot of what I'm good at, but also what is it that I want to learn. So I've gotten to work a lot with soft goods, and I just did some foam carving that was really fun. So it's just basically we take our list of what props we have to do, and Kate is really great and just says, okay, what of these do you want to do? What's something that you want to tackle and you want to learn? And she kind of lets me just do it too, and that's really great. Just take on the project and see it through start to finish.
I was expecting it to be more of an internship, and it is a lot more of an apprenticeship. I feel like I was ready to haul heavy stuff and fetch coffee, and it's been a lot more hands-on, and I've been learning a lot.
I'm trusted with doing a lot more on my own, as opposed to in the college experience where I had someone watching what I was doing the whole time, and you only get to do like one certain part of a project in a college experience, like attaching things together instead of taking the whole thing and building an entire piece. So just the level of responsibility is much greater.
One of the things that an apprentice can expect at the Fulton is to be treated well, and to be treated as a human being, and not to be treated as a commodity, not to be treated as a worker bee, not to be treated as slave labor. Many internship programs, I think, are concentrating on the fact of, we can get young people to do a bunch of work. That's not our focus. Our focus is to actually create new professionals in the industry by working with professionals that exist in the industry already.
I was expecting it to be good. I didn't expect it to be quite that awesome. That I've never been given the amount of responsibility at any of my other jobs that I have here. The amount of trust that Kate has in me and my skills, and the amount of projects that I'm able to see start to finish.
it's been very welcoming and very much, I feel like I'm a part of a team instead of, oh, you're the new kid and you're just the apprentice, so the grown-ups are talking, you will sit in the corner. So it's been really nice to feel like you just walked in off the street and it's already like, oh yeah, come and give us your valuable input and let's see what you can do for us and how we can help you and you can help us. It's been a lot of fun.
What I do appreciate here is that I don't feel uncomfortable to ask questions. Like if there's something I am confused about, I can go ask, and they're not rude about me not understanding something. But it is just with everything, like they trust me after the first couple of weeks to be able to understand what I'm doing, and I just take off with it.
When they start, we do a seminar about careers in the theater and what different options there are for their own interests, because I think it's important that people realize that there are careers and there are a number of them. We also have other seminars that kind of get scheduled through our production department. We just did one 2 weeks ago on budgeting a production. And so the production manager and I met with the apprentices and we talked about how to budget out a show and then how we go about budgeting out a season and looking at the operating costs of a theater in addition to the specific costs of a production. And that was, I think kind of really instructive for them as far as how that happens.
Right now, I'm doing all the props tracking for this show and setting it up, so making sure that I'm really on top of that. And then also as part of our apprenticeship at the Fulton, they have us participate and help out in the light hang and the light focus. So even though it's not necessarily maybe in your specific area, it's still a really neat experience because I knew a little bit, but I didn't really know that much about the lighting side of things, so to get to learn that is kind of neat. It helps me communicate better as a stage manager with other areas of the production team.
The town is great, the people here are lovely. Everyone is pleasant and nice and helpful, and I can't say enough nice things about Central Market. I want to live over there.
I love the city. It's really accepting and open, and then outside of the city as well is beautiful, like all the farmland and stuff. So it's a great place to be. I like it here.
I love Lancaster. I think it's really great. I was told that it was going to be farmland and horse and buggies, and while there is that, there's a lot of other opportunities.
If you love what you do, then this is the best job ever. So that's what it's been like for me, is that I get to come in and do what I love to do every day.
I fit in really well here. They like to joke around and kind of nerdy, and I fit into that pretty well, so.
Absolutely the best thing I've ever done. Everyone should apply for this because you should have hundreds of people competing for these 5 apprenticeships. This is incredible. It's been an incredible experience so far, and I can't wait for the rest of the season.
We talk about winning the lottery with this apprenticeship because it's fair in so many different ways, and I've learned so much, and I can't wait to tell the people that are still in college at my college to come and check it out, because it's really a great experience, especially for people who are trying to get a professional feel on theater. I would highly recommend it to anyone and say that it's a program that really warrants time looking into.
I think our goal is to create an atmosphere of joy, of support, of family, of learning. And yeah, we work hard, but we love what we do and we take great pride in what we do. And interns are not the also-rans that make it happen. They're the backbone and the tools by which we are all able to make it happen. My selfish goal would be to make sure that they would not want to leave, versus many internship programs that they can't wait for it to be over. Because they've been treated badly or taken advantage of. We try not to take advantage of. And if there's those situations that we do, we acknowledge it. We say, hey, listen, we know that this is happening, and we do our best to make sure that we're taking care of you in the process.